With the full release of Modern Horizons 2, some cards are definitely starting to fall, but some of those cards are starting to rebound. We're talking about you, fetch lands. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to my channel and you're somehow finding me out there in the cyber universe that's YouTube, well, thanks a lot for deciding to check out my content today. Really hope you guys enjoy it. Smash that subscribe button. Join in the fun. It's free to do. And I look forward to seeing you guys here each and every day. Hard to believe, right? Modern Horizons is out now. It's out. It's been released. The cards are all out there. And there's a lot of good cards to enjoy. I gotta be honest, Wizards, great product. Good to see so much stuff being opened. But at the same time, when there's this much opened, prices do start to fall across the board. We talked about it last week. You can see things starting to sink everywhere. A lot of the creature cards are falling to new lows. You've got enchantment cards that haven't been picked up yet. Few cards are finding good places. Fetch lands were falling. I heard happiness and joy. I almost felt like it was Christmas for some players who were trying to get their hands on some of these unique cards in Magic's history. They're not reserve list, but they are still pretty iconic cards, aren't they? Amazing stuff. But as these prices continue to fall, you have to realize they're going to snap back up. Because what happens when a product like this hits the market, when it's out there, and all the lower level sellers open their boxes, like myself, I opened one box, right? Maybe I don't need some of the cards. I trade them into LGS. I put them up on eBay myself, and I start selling away to make myself some cash to maybe recoup some of the card costs that I incurred while buying it. Awesome. But what happens when all those people who are really marking things down low to quick churn and burn some profit, what happens when they're gone? What's left of the big boys, the retailers, your local LGS, the guys I told you who were hoarding these cards and not putting them for sale? I did tell people don't sell these. I said hold on to them. Don't put them up. Unless you really have to, you're going to trade them for something bigger. Hold your cards. So what's happened is a lot of the fetch lands are already starting to rebound. They're starting to recoup some of their losses, and they're making new gains. And that's because all the big cards have been opened. This weekend was it. This was the big enchilada of cards that were going to come pouring onto the market. So after these cards are gone, what's going to happen? Well, there'll still be some people opening, of course. Of course! There'll be the odd box here or there. I'm doing some box openings that'll come up today. There's some stuff that'll come up. But after that, and after those cards find their way to their owners, some will go to LGSs, some will go into people's decks, some will go to friends. But what happens after that? Very little will be opened. There are no more mass box openings coming from stores. They're not going to do it. They're going to wait for trades to come in. The odd players is going to sell some. So that's going to force even more of these prices to go up. I mean, Cabal Coffers, come on. You can't expect it to stay that low that long. The Pilferer, Ragavan, you notice he isn't falling so fast now, is he? Right? You have a Maya Cradle of Growth doing quite well and holding its own. And of course, the main cards we're going to talk about right now, the fetch lands. These bad boys of comedy, I like to call them, they were going low. I did a poll on it. I was expecting a little bit lower. It didn't happen. And I did mention about how there's like a window of opportunity to pick up these cards when they first came out to see how low they would go. They did not drop as far or as fast as I thought they would. They kind of did little like steps. And now those steps have been met. They're starting to move forward again and not downward. So if they start climbing up these steps now, people who are hoping to get some, you're losing that opportunity. So let's take a look at a couple of cards here. If we take a look at Arid Mesa, on the 19th of June, this card was 26 bucks shipped to your door. Here we are on the 22nd of June. It's back up to 32 bucks. I know. You look at that, you say, really? I'm serious, guys. $6 more, $24 more it'll cost you for a playset. Think about that. Just a couple of days, and it's already ricocheted back to that. A lot of people have had the opportunity now to buy some cards. Some of the bigger stores I know actually went online. One particular store had told me, and they cleaned out anything below the 30 mark. Even if they were going to lose a little bit of cash, they wanted to hoard those cards in so they had enough for their local players. By the way, they spent about $10,000. So I look at that and say, wow, that's a lot of fetch lands. And they told me it was totally worth it. So The next card up is going to be Venerant Catacombs. Now, again, good card. Really usable in a lot of decks. It was only 38 bucks on the 17th of June. And now, 5 days later, we're back up to $45. $7 more. 28 bucks more a playset in a matter of days. Think about somebody who could multiply that and buy 1,000 copies, which some of these big LGSs have the money to do. Also the platforms or the whales out there who just hoarded a whole bunch to resell in the secondary market slowly over time for $1 or $2 less. Gotta look at that big picture, I guess, right? I feel the same way because I didn't grab any, but then I didn't need that many. I just needed a couple to fill out a couple extra like sets of 4. So I'm like, ah. Now, Misty Rainforest. If we look at that, I mean, I use this in quite a few of my vintage legacy decks. $40 I could have had this for on the 20th, and on the 22nd, it's already back up to 46. Think about the percentage. $3 a day? Wow. Now, somebody asked me how low they're going to stay. What's the actual retracement? Well, these cards, some of them were hitting $80, $90 mark. They're not going to go back up to full price. They're not. There's a lot out there. But they're not going to go back to these lows right now probably either unless a new flush supply comes in. So you can see these things slowly rising. I don't know where the end will be. I haven't tracked it that far, but it looks like you're looking at a rise of another few bucks at least. I mean, can you expect any less from a product like this? These cards are amazing. They're used in every deck. Basically every format that can have them uses them. Now, Scalding Tarn. This was interesting. This thing went all the way down to $44 Canadian. But that was on the 20th. 2 days later, at the end there, on Father's Day, look what happens. Right? That was my Father's Day. 44 bucks, and I didn't buy any. Now we go back, and here it is Tuesday, and you're looking at it, and it's $55. It's risen up $9 or $36 a playset. That's a huge increase back up. And I see this thing still rising. There's only 1 or 2 sellers who have them this cheap, guys. And then they hit that $60 mark, so be aware. And I wouldn't even get into the old border foils and stuff like that yet, guys. Hold those cards. Hold them. Modern Horizons 2 has many good cards that are already starting to ricochet back a little bit. But a lot of the creature types and a lot of those enchantments are not going anywhere. So you're going to have to pick your battles and decide which cards matter the most. This one for me, I actually wanted to get a Scalding Tarn. I got a couple of the foil etch ones. Sorry, just the foil ones and one foil etch, whatever it was. But I didn't have any, it turned out. Like I trade them away at some point or I can't find them. So I need like one more. But it's okay. I will survive through this. Now the last one here, Marsh Flats. This thing was 24 bucks. Come on. We're talking $88. Wait, $96. $96 a playset. Because that'd be, 48 and 48. 96 bucks a playset. That's under $100 for 4 of them. But already $5 higher. And this is like the worst one, the one that people usually desire the least. And it's already back up to $29. Shipped and delivered to your door. But you look at Modern Horizons and these prices rebounding, it's just happening so much faster than I anticipated. I find it very surprising to see the fetch lands get back this much speed this fast. I thought we had a window of 7 to 8 days, I told people on the live stream. And when I saw this happening, I started checking out the sales. I was watching the tabulations. And I mean, there's a lot of sales. And then locally I knew from the little game network of people who are giving me information now that a lot of them are not selling the cards back in because they're just too cheap. They were buying them higher. So if you go to your LGS and there's offering you 20-something bucks and the card's only worth 20-something bucks a day later, he can't sell it. He's got to hold it until it rises back up. So they weren't putting them back onto the market. They're waiting for prices to go up, which of course is causing a shortfall now because anyone who wants them can't get them this cheap. They're disappearing. But it shows that there's a real appetite for the Modern Horizons product. You're probably going to see more trickled out and opened. I'd love to see what a second wave looks like. I'm going to actually purposely try to find a store that reorders about a year from now and see what the cards look like, and we can do a rehash of things. But Modern Horizons 2 is an epic product. There's a lot of fun in there, a lot of goodness, but it comes at a cost. Because people know it's that good, they're just grabbing whatever they can. I mean, how many collector boxes are left? When we're said and done, how many of these things are going to be sitting around on shelves? I don't think it's very much. I think it's going to be gone and really hard for players to get in on. So I mean, I guess it's going to be what it's going to be. How do you guys feel about these prices rebounding right now? Are there particular cards you're wondering about to rebound? I'm very curious to see what people think. Please leave comments in the comments section below. I'm loving it, guys. We are having a blast. If you're new to the channel, leave that comment or smash that subscribe button. Look forward to seeing you guys every day and enjoy all the opening videos today, guys. It's going to be a blast. Looking forward to talking to you. This is MTG Mox, man. Have a great day today. Hey guys, thank you so much to my patrons out there. You guys are amazing. Looking forward to the great big awesome cake party this weekend, and of course the wheel to see what box will be given away to you guys. All right, man, have a great one. Patrons rock. What are you guys still doing here? Are you just hanging out with me? That's so nice. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's a happy Tuesday. I mean, it's not an awesome hump day Wednesday, but it's still an awesome Tuesday, right? I hope you're having a great day. I feel like pizza today. Anyone else feel like pizza? Pizza. Have a great day, guys. Pizza dipped with nachos and cheese. Oh.